Good afternoon, it's your boy Rubio, and I'm back at the table with some more cards to unveil for you guys today. Week 14 is over, and we're going to move on to week 15. But before we go into week 15, let's do a recap of what happened in week 14. The cards picked the Buffalo Bills to beat the Cincinnati Bengals. The Buffalo Bills beat the Cincinnati Bengals 39-34. As far as like stats go, let's pan on over there. Look at what we got here. So we got, it was pretty close as far as passing yards. Joe Burrow had 284 yards. Josh Allen only had 251. But the deciding factor, I think, in that game was the interceptions. Burrow threw 2. Josh Allen threw none. Burrow had 4 touchdowns. 3 for Allen. Running backs was okay. Cook had 80 yards. Tight end led the way for Buffalo with 93 receiving yards. Buffalo prevailed. They won the game. The Cards picked the right team. Let's see what else we got going on here. Buffalo had a total of 416 yards, only 1 turnover compared to 2 with the Bengals. First downs was kind of about the same. Buffalo had more penalty yards. Sometimes when a team has more penalty yards, it hurts them and they don't end up winning the game. But the Bengals threw 2 interceptions, so that hurt them. All in all, it was a pretty good game. Let me talk about my Raiders. They lost. They got beat. Let me go over to the scoreboard here. It was pretty terrible. We started to come back towards the end. We got beat 24-17. Geno had 116 yards. First 2 series was great. He got the ball out quick. Didn't seem like he was going to have any issues. Every series after that, it was like he reverted back to this, like, I don't even know what to call it. Like, he was just scared. Like, like he wasn't getting the ball out fast. He was always looking for the deep ball. If our offensive line is not that good, look for shorter passes, run the ball more, like do something so you can open it up so you can get that deep ball. Bo Nix played pretty good, got his team the dub. They had more rushing yards than us. They were double teaming Crosby. It just seems like he couldn't have that impact like I thought he was going to have. You can't expect one person to hold down the whole team. But it's always next year. We're pretty much done for the season, as I said the last few weeks. Hopefully we get the right players in there and can build and do better next year. That's enough about my Raiders. Now we're going to move on to fantasy football. So in fantasy, I got another win. Team did pretty good. I won 114-97. So I made it into the fantasy football playoffs. We use the Sleeper app. This is my 3rd year using it. So it's pretty cool. I was used to using either Yahoo or ESPN. Patrick Mahomes did pretty good for me. He had almost 21 points compared to their quarterback having almost 20 points. My running back came through, 21 points. DJ Metcalf, before he got injured, gave me 21 points. Christian Watson gave me 24 points. Brock Bowers gave me 14. My kicker gave me 20 points. That is crazy. He gave me 20 points. But my opponent's kicker gave him 23. So I guess it was the week of the kickers. Pulled off the win, made it into the fantasy playoffs. I think I am in 3rd place as of right now. And my opponent that I am playing in week 15, I think he beat me earlier in the season. My team can put up the numbers and get me on to the next round. And I'm not a one and done. So wish me luck. Hopefully I can win the championship this year and be able to brag for the rest of the year until the season starts again. So let's move on to the game of the week. Let's go ahead and say what's up to my boy Blue. Looked like he added him some hardware around him, representing the Houston Astros. Got some rings there, showing off the little bling. What up, Blue? You excited? Looks like you got a smile on your face. We got some wins. I think we a clean sweep. Well, except for the Raiders. So, fantasy, we won. The game of the week. So, yeah. I wish the Raiders would have won. We'd have got the clean sweep. But you win some, you lose some. But let's see which cards are going to pick the game of the week. And we are going to go with 2025 Mosaic. It has Dak Prescott on the cover. I have opened Mosaic before. I think it was a different color box. Hopefully this one will be better, but we'll find out soon. So let's go back up here to our wheel and see what game we're going to be picking today. Let me zoom out a little bit. All right, so since it is week 15, let's shuffle this bad boy 15 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And spin. All right, hopefully we get ourselves a good game. And we are getting the Dolphins and the Steelers. So this box of cards here, we'll be picking the winner out of the Dolphins and the Steelers. So like I said before, we're using the 2025 Mosaic football. It has Dak Prescott on the cover. These are the cards that we're going to be using for today's rip. Let me go ahead and find my trusty knife here and cut off this plastic. Oh, and if it doesn't have the panini on there, then it ain't real. Cut this plastic off, close my knife for safety. And let's see what this box has to offer. On this particular box, we have the NFL logo, NFL Players Association. Is the 2025 NFL trading cards. Mosaic, it is a Panini brand. It says, look for Blaster exclusive Mosaic orange fluorescent parallels. There is 6 cards per pack, 6 packs per box. So, as usual, like we do every week with football, since there is 6 packs in here, we're going to leave 1 pack for the Super Bowl. So we're only going to open up 5 packs, which will be a total of 30 cards. All right, let's check out the other side here. It says, look for Blaster exclusive Mosaic orange fluorescent parallels. Look for ultra rare inserts, including stained glass, micro mosaic, and more. Look for autographs and scripts, rookie scripts, and future scripts. More of the same stuff on this side. Has the kid reporter thing here. I think you can pull up the checklist if you scan the QR code. You can pause the video if you would like. On this side here, it just explains what could possibly be coming in this particular box. This is only a total of 36 cards. The complete set of the 2025 Panini Mosaic Football is a 400 card set, including 250 base, 100 base rookies, 20 base international games, 20 base rookie variations, and 10 base Hall of Fame. All the different numbered cards, the descriptions of the cards are right in this little section here. If you want a complete checklist, you can scan that QR code, or you can go to Panini's website and get the complete checklist. All right, so without further ado, let's open this bad boy up and see what's inside. All right, we got an empty box there. Throw that to the side. And we have all of our packs here, all 6 packs. All right, so we'll shuffle for 15 seconds. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right. So this pack here will be saved for the Super Bowl. I will put that over there in the stack. Let's get our stands out so I can put out my hits, or the ones that I think are hits. And if we need further help with the cards, we are going to go with these packs that are right over there. We'll just grab some of those packs. So, without further ado, let's get to ripping. Let's set our packs to the side and start with the first pack. Hopefully we get something good. Remember, we're picking the winner out of the Dolphins and the Steelers. Coming out of the gate, we got a retro player, Mr. Bernie Kosar from the Cleveland Browns. We have Garrett Wilson from the New York Jets. We have Warren Sapp from my Las Vegas Raiders. We have Trey Hendrickson from the Cincinnati Bengals. We have our international games here. The England games, Caleb Williams from the Chicago Bears. It says on 10/13/2024. That's when they played in London. And then last one out of this pack, we have Mr. Bo Nix from the Denver Broncos. All right. So we got no rookies in this pack, I don't think. Okay, that's fine. We're going to move on to the next pack. And let me check and see if any of these are numbered. Nope, that one's not numbered. That one's not numbered. We will move on. All right, opening up the next pack. We have Marshawn Lattimore from the Washington Commanders. We have LaJohntay Wester from the Baltimore Ravens, rookie card. We have Xavier Worthy on the Mosaic here from the Kansas City Chiefs. We have a notoriety of Matthew Golden from the Green Bay Packers, rookie card. It's a nice looking card there. We'll set that over here. We got our little kid reporter card. We have the legend, the man that everybody was scared to go up against, Mr. Ray Lewis. And last one in this pack from the Seattle Seahawks, Tyreek Woolen. All right, that was the last one in that one. All right, moving right along. I don't think we have any Steelers or Dolphins yet. Let me go back through because I wasn't really kind of paying attention, but I don't think we hit any of them yet. Nope. No Steelers, no Dolphins yet. All right. We are halfway through. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share with others. I hope you enjoy this type of content that I'm bringing to you because I enjoy bringing it to you. You can follow me on TikTok at jrubio80, on Instagram at j.rubio80, on YouTube at jrubio, and on Facebook, Jamie Rubio. You can also check out all these cards on my eBay. I will show you that later on, and that is jrubio80. All right. So let's continue with the rip here. On to the next pack. Ooh, we got our first Dolphin. We have Jonnu Smith from the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins are up 1-0 on the Steelers. I have Kelvin Banks Jr., rookie card from the New Orleans Saints. I have epic performers, Mr. Josh Allen from the Buffalo Bills. I have Drake London from the Atlanta Falcons. Hopefully he gets well soon. I have Josh Downs from the Indianapolis Colts. And last one in this pack, I have Jahmyr Gibbs from the Detroit Lions. All right. Second to last pack here. Dolphins are up 1-0. Coming out of the gate on this one, we have Mr. Justin Herbert from the Los Angeles Chargers. We have a rookie card of Mason Taylor from the New York Jets. We have one of the best tight ends to play this game right now, Mr. Brock Bowers from my Las Vegas Raiders. We have a Elevate of Matthew Golden from the Green Bay Packers. Is that one numbered? No. Don't see any numbers on the front. We will sit that down there. We have Mr. Chris Johnson from the Tennessee Titans. And last one in this pack, we have Romeo Doubs from the Green Bay Packers. All right, guys, we're about to wrap it up. This is our last pack. Last pack here. All right, here we go. Will they tie it up? Or will it just be the Dolphins that's going to make the clean sweep here? Here we go. Coming out of this last pack, we have Mr. Mark Brunell from the Jacksonville Jaguars. We have a rookie card of Sherman Stewart from the Cincinnati Bengals, rookie card. We have my old quarterback from the Raiders, Rich Gannon, for the Minnesota Vikings on the Mosaic. All right, we'll sit that down here. And the Steelers have tied it up. We have Mr. DJ Metcalf from the Pittsburgh Steelers. We'll sit that back there. It is tied 1-1. We have the Hall of Famer, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Barry Sanders from the Detroit Lions. And last one in this pack, we have Mr. Michael Irving from the Dallas Cowboys. The Pittsburgh Steelers came and tied it up in that last pack. So that means we're going to have to go into overtime. So, but before we do that, let me recap the cards we got out of the Mosaic box. All right, let's start with our two teams that were involved in the game of the week. We have Mr. DJ Metcalf from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Nice looking card there. And then we have Mr. Jonnu Smith from the Miami Dolphins. Nice looking card there. We'll sit those two back on the stands. We'll start with our rookies from the Cincinnati Bengals. We have Shimmer Stewart. We have Mason Taylor from the New York Jets. We have Kelvin Banks Jr., rookie card from the New Orleans Saints. And we have LeJontay Weber-Wester rookie card from the Baltimore Ravens. All right, I call these my word cards because they usually have a phrase or something on there. They're just inserts, but they look nice. We have Barry Sanders from the Detroit Lions, Hall of Fame. We have on the Elevate, Matthew Golden from the Green Bay Packers, rookie card. We have Epic Performers. Let's see if you can see that. Yeah, there we go. Epic Performers. Josh Allen from the Buffalo Bills. On the Notoriety, we have Matthew Golden, rookie card from the Green Bay Packers. The England games, we have Caleb Williams from the Chicago Bears. On our mosaics here, we have the green mosaic, Rich Gannon from the Minnesota Vikings. He played for the Minnesota Vikings. We have Xavier Worthy from the Kansas City Chiefs. We have Mr. Trey Hendrickson from the Cincinnati Bengals. And I just noticed that it says bang across the back there. All right. So bang. If you can see that in the background. That's a nice looking card there. And then last one in this pack from my Raiders, Mr. Warren Sapp. And we'll go over the quick base cards real quick here. We have Michael Irvin, Mark Brunell, Romeo Doubs, Chris Johnson, Brock Bowers, Justin Herbert, Jahmyr Gibbs, Josh Downs, Drake London, Tariq Woolen, Ray Lewis, Marshawn Lattimore, Bo Nix, Garrett Wilson, and Bernie Kosar. All right. So that's what we got out of that pack. But we are still going into overtime. So let's grab a pack over here and see what we're going to get. Hopefully it can choose the winner. We are going to go with the Pro Set 1991 Series 1 NFL football cards. We're just going to go into the rip. eBay. There's my name right there at the top. Right over here. J Rubio 80. I put most of my cards on this site to sell. If you guys look on this site and don't see the cards that you've seen or are interested in, just shoot me a DM on TikTok or Instagram, and I will see if I can search for them, if I still have them in stock, if I haven't sold them, and maybe we can get some deals done. All right? So let's get back to the rip. Coming back down to the table here. Let me zoom back in. All right. So here we go. Opening up the pack. If I can get it without messing the cards up. There we go. So coming out of the gate, we have Bart Oates from the New York Giants. Mike Johnson from the Cleveland Browns. We have Mark Jackson from the Denver Broncos. We have from the Buffalo Bills, Kent Hull. From the Kansas City Chiefs, we have Albert Lewis. From the New York Jets, we have Eric McMillan. From the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, we have Irvin Randall. We have Michael Irvin from the Dallas Cowboys. Stan Brock from the New Orleans Saints. We have a milestone road winning streak, San Francisco 49ers. It looks like it has the coach there. Let's see, who do we have on here? We'll move on. It says 1990 replay. We have Cincinnati Bengals. We have Boomer Esiason. Nice looking card there, old school. Oh, look at that. And to take the lead, we get a coach. We have Chuck Noll. It says milestone 200 victories from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers are up 2-1 on the Dolphins. Next card here, we have the 1990 replay. Falcons outshoot the Oilers. That's Houston Oilers they played. That's a nice looking card. Like a little painting or whatever. From the New Orleans Saints. Let's see, who do we got here? Morton Anderson, kicker from the New Orleans Saints. That's pretty cool. I like that. And we have a card from the Canadian Football League, the Barcelona Dragons. We have Anthony Green, cornerback. That was the last one. The Cards picked the Steelers to beat the Dolphins. They beat them 2-1. Thank you guys for tuning into the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share with others. I enjoy bringing this type of content to you guys. I hope you enjoy watching the content. I am currently almost at 1,300 followers on TikTok. I am trying to grow this channel. So if you haven't already subscribed, go on to TikTok and subscribe to my page at JRubio80. Also, you can subscribe on Instagram at j.rubio80. You can watch my full videos on YouTube at jrubio. And if you want to buy any cards, you can always come to my eBay page and check out what I got. And you can follow me at jrubio80 on eBay. All right. Thanks again. Me and my boy Blue enjoy having you guys watch and comment on our videos. We greatly appreciate all the positive feedback. Without further ado, me and my boy Blue, we're out of here.